Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing today? I'm bringing you a video of a boot versus boot. One of them is really a good boot, the other not the best, especially for the price point. This is a comparison video slash, it's not a review, it's just a comparison video of the Danner Quarries versus the Danner Super Rainforest. Now retail, the Super Rainforests are around $450 retail, and these are non-insulated, non-steel toe, non-metallic toe. Not steel toe, not composite toe, just a plain old toe. Here are my Danner Quarries. These are not insulated, but these do have an aluminum toe. Neither of these boots are insulated, but they are waterproof. Both of these are, that's what I meant to say. Both of these are waterproof boots. Both of them have a Gore-Tex liner, as well as they are lined with, it looks like, a silk type material on the inside of both. I don't know. Got a little weird smell, but I have been wearing these, but it does have a little bit of a smell to it. And I've noticed boots that do have some sort of a liner on the inside usually do cause your feet to be sweat more, as well as them being waterproof do cause your feet to sweat more. But this is not a comparison of Pacific Northwest style logging boots to these style work boot Danners. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Excellent coffee. But just a simple comparison. Let's get down. Let's talk about the leather. These are stitched down construction boots. These are not logger heel boots. They're not stitched all the way through. As you can see, the Quarries give more of a have more arch support than the Super Rainforests do. Like I said, this is not a full-fledged review. This is just a comparison of which one I think is better. I know we're already like 2 or 3 minutes in, but if you really want to know the truth, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. I think the Danner Quarries are superior to the Super Rainforest, even though these are less expensive than these. So if you really want to know why, you can keep watching. If not, click off here. I don't really care. But I do prefer this outsole on this boot. I think that this outsole is superior in every single way. On every single surface, this sole is superior. And now the drawback to that is you have to send your boot back to Danner to have this specific Vibram sole put on. Vibram does not sell this to the public. Danner will not sell you this. People who are cobblers cannot get this. So this is a Danner specific. Only Danner can get this. I don't know how or why, or maybe it's Danner. I'm not really sure. So on and so forth. I've reached out to Danner. They're like, no, you have to send it back to have this sole put on. I guess kind of at the price point, and at the point this is wore down to, it's took this boot like basically a year and 10 months. So you might as well say 2 years to wear down to the point it's at now. So you can just get you another boot, honestly, and just use these kind of casually around the house if you have anything to do. So, you know, it is what it is. And this sole here, a Vibram Montane 100, this thing is stiff. I mean, it's basically, it's hard as a rock. It's stiff. Let me think. If you're on anything wet, you're gonna slide. I've slid on rail cars before, on the bars, on the footsteps. I've slid. if you're on anything snow, water, ice, this thing is like ice. This thing's like skates. I mean, you're just gonna slide. It just is what it is. I'm sure it's a very long-lasting outsole. I'm sure it is very durable. Stiff as a rock though. Jesus Christ. And it just is what it is. As far as the leather goes, I don't know what this is, but let me see if you can see it right here. See how it crinkles up? It's almost like this has a separate leather coating, or like almost like a polyurethane, or it's like some sort of like plastic, like pleather type thing on the outside. And then when it gets scuffed up, then you can see the actual leather. And I've noticed when you condition these boots, the slick shiny parts right here, it won't take mink oil or anything like that. It won't take it, but the parts that are scuffed up, it'll take to the inside. It'll absorb it there, but on the other side, it just leaves a slick sheen, and it takes forever. But if you can see here, just it's hard to tell. Oh, there we go, like that. Okay, if you release it, it's done. Like this. I don't know what that is. I'm not too experienced with leather. Experienced to the point of knowing, specific details on and on and on. And on this leather, you can see it's dark. It was light, but it's darkened up. With this leather, you can tell that they've sanded it down to the point of where it's almost suede nubuck. And it is what it is. It's very supple. It's actually very strong as well. I mean, you can see the toes here. This is almost 2 years of just beating up the toes. Everything from working on the railroad to building houses, working in concrete. These boots have seen it. And also talking about, going back to the soles. This one you have an outsole and this midsole here. Just two. This one has 3. Has a outer sole, midsole, another midsole. And I will say that on feet, these boots just feel clunky. These fit me. These are perfect width, perfect length. These boots just feel chunky. They just feel clunky. Those girls, those emo girls that wear those big high stack top Doc Marten boots. That's what these boots feel like on my feet. They feel heavy. They feel unnecessarily big and bulky, and that's just how they feel on my feet. They kind of look it too. When these, I have about 3/4 of a thumb width. On my left toe, I have like 1 inch of a thumb, and on my right foot, I have like 3/4 of an inch of a thumb width, and they fit. They fit perfectly fine. They really do. They fit fine. I don't have the issue with my toe rubbing on the left boot, but I don't know. They just don't fit right on my. They fit perfectly. They just feel so clunky, feel so chunky, and everything else. So I can't really speak on that. These boots actually feel really good. These can be had retail for like $300 all day long. I can't remember if I mentioned that. Usually find them on sale for usually around $250. These you can find them down to all the way like $345 if you look around really good. You can look here. I feel like that Danner puts a lot of effort into it. You can look at the speed hooks here. Has Danner on them. Very easy to lace up, very easy to unlace. Literally, I mean, you just barely pull them and they come off, but they're locked in. To get locked in, bro. But I feel that these are superior for a number of reasons. The outsole is much better. The midsole, and I feel like, and like I said, this boot gives you so much better arch support than this one. The Quarries have so much better arch support than the Super Rainforest. The Super Rainforest really do just seem like a cash grab. Yeah, they're made in the USA, so are these. But these are just so hard, bulky on the foot. They're hard to drive stick in too. I've noticed that this is the hardest boot to drive stick in. The Quarries, no issue. My Franks, no issue. My JKs, no issue. My Red Wings, no issue. But for some reason, these are the hardest boots to drive stick in. I'm not sure why, but they just are. The downsides to these, they just feel clunky on the feet. Like I said, they feel like you're really carrying around a heavy, an unnecessarily heavy boot, if that makes sense. You're just like, why are they so dang heavy? They're not really, they're heavy duty to a point, but they're not extremely heavy duty. I know this video is kind of collaborated with a bunch of ideas, but that's just how my brain is. Yeah, I don't know. So much. I don't know. I wore some different socks than what I usually wear, so it might be that. But, man, and like I said, the biggest drawback really is this outsole, this Vibram 100 Montaigne sole. It's not Montana, but it's like Montaigne, something like that. So it's just stiff as a rock. I mean, like, it's just so stiff. Man, it's just, there's no give to it, so there's really no bite. Like, you even see these little stars. You can barely even move them. And this sole here, you can take and, you know, you can take these chunks, and these are big blocks, and I mean, you can take and you can move them. The ends move. It moves around. It's flexible, but I don't know. I think that's the biggest drawback to these boots, because if I'm on a wet surface, I have no confidence in walking in these, because I'm waiting for them to slip out. I'm waiting to slip. I'm just, like I said, I'm just waiting to slip. Yeah, these boots, they do a good job of keeping your foot dry from the elements. Actually does a pretty good job of keeping your foot warm also. It's fine if you walk, but they just feel so big and clunky on your feet. They're the clunkiest feeling. They're the biggest feeling on my feet of any of the boots I have, save for the Red Wings. The Red Wings are built just bigger. Not built hard, not built more durable, but they just feel a lot wider and a lot longer than they should be for a 10.5 E. But I don't know. These are good boots, but these are better for less money. So my thing would be go with the Danner Quarries. You're not going to be disappointed, even though I'm getting deep into the Pacific Northwest. Even though these are technically Pacific Northwest boots, even though I'm getting really into them with the Franks and stuff, I have contemplated getting another pair of these, because these are just such a good versatile boot for multiple types of work, any type of construction. I would vote the Danner Quarries over any of them, especially around the $300 price range. So $250 to $300. I choose these over the Thorough Goods. I choose these over Keens. I choose these over Ariats. I choose these over Red Wings. Let's see what else. Yeah, I choose these. They give good arch support, good grip. They're durable. They keep your feet dry because they are waterproof. Strong metallic toe, or strong aluminum toe, I should say. My money goes towards the Danner Quarries. Hope that video helped some people make a decision on which boot to get. If you have experience with both of these boots, put it in the section below. Usually in my videos, I don't get to say every single thing that I should say or I should think. Like the fact that both of these are 8-inch boots. This one's a 10 double E. This one's a 10.5 double E. This last is thinner, is a narrower. This one is shorter but a little bit wider. I thought these were 10.5 single, just E's, but I guess they're double E's. That's weird, because I'm pretty sure on the box it said 10E when I bought them. But, you know, like I said, and really what I want to focus on and stress is better arch support with the Quarries, not as good arch support with the Super Rainforest. So, hope everyone has a great day. See ya. Love ya. Mean it.